One of the first knots a scout camper learns to tie is the Taut-Line Hitch. When correctly tied, it can be relied upon to adjust the strain on the guy lines of a tarp or tent. Just like a double half hitch is formed by tying two half hitches around the standing part of a line, the Taut-Line hitch is also formed in the same way, but with an extra turn inside the loop after the first half hitch. Start by passing the running end around a fixed object, like a tent stake. The running end will be brought either over or under the standing part. A half hitch is tied on the inside of the loop formed around the fixed object, and an additional turn is taken on the inside of the loop. Tie a second half hitch on the other side of the loop and dress the knot by snugging everything together. The tension on the line is increased by pulling on the standing part and sliding the Taut-Line hitch towards the tarp or tent, and decreased by sliding the knot towards the fixed object. The running end always spirals around the standing part, each time passing either over or under, but always in the same direction. In this example, the running end starts the half hitches over the standing part. In this example, the running end starts the half hitches under the standing part. Both half hitches are begun over the standing part. And both half hitches are begun under the standing part. Notice how in each of these examples, the standing part is always kept on the same side throughout the knot tying process. In this illustration, the first half hitch begins under the standing part, and after the additional turn inside the loop, the second half hitch mistakenly begins over the standing part. As a result, the first and second half hitches now form a lark's head, and we don't have a proper taut line. Instead, we get a knot that doesn't give the same grip. This formation provides less friction and hence won't be as efficient to keep the guy line taut. The first half hitch on the inside of the loop started over the standing part, and the second half hitch on the outside of the loop started under the standing part. Here, both half hitches started over the standing part, and you can see how the running end extends out between the first and second half hitch. Taut lines can be easily tied while facing the fixed object. And they can be just as easily tied when you're facing the tent or tarp. The Taut-Line hitch is undoubtedly one of the most frequently used of all basic scouting knots.